Oh, I just hit myself in the face.
Well,
Hello. Let's start.
Shiny. Shiny got me into K-pop. I mean, I was first introduced to K-pop in 2009 when my freshman year lip sync a dance thing for homecoming was around the world, and we actually had used Big Bang songs, but I didn't know it, so I looked them up. But then I saw Shiny, and then Shiny got me really into K-pop. I listened to other songs, and then I expanded into like Girls' Generation and Super Junior and 21 and Wonder Girls and all that nonsense.
The group that got me into K-pop is definitely Shiny, King's Rest in Love Jonghyun. I actually got into Shiny through a cosplayer. I'm not sure if they're still active on YouTube, but I believe the channel, unless it's been changed, was Joey Blonde Wolf 64. Joey did a lot of cosplays, and in one particular cosplay video, they were dancing to Ring Ding Dong by Shiny. And at first I was like, preparing for Japanese words to come out, because at that time I was learning Japanese. But when Korean came out, I was like, I want to know what they're saying. And I ended up really liking the beat of the song as well and the dance. So I ended up, looking up the song and falling in love with Shiny from then on. I think Ring Ding Dong and a close second is Lucifer. Those are my two favorite music videos. Even though Shiny isn't my ultimate group, they'll always have a special place in my heart. I actually got to visit the SM Museum this past summer when I went to study abroad in South Korea, and I saw Jonghyun's golden handprint, and it was just really surreal. I think our community was really hurting at that time. I think a lot of us still are, but I like to think that Jonghyun's doing a lot better now, and he's still alive within our fandom and within our hearts. So, love you, Shiny. Y'all are awesome.
The group that got me into K-pop would be Shinhwa, because I used to be really into anime. So Shingeki no Kyojin or Attack on Titan, there was a group of cosplayers that did a cover of Shinhwa's This Love.
So what got me into K-pop, the group technically would have to be BTS, because I wasn't really into K-pop until my friends showed me Joro, but technically like the first songs that I listened to were EXO, Wolf, and Vic's Error. And I just, my friend showed me them in enrichment. Like, she did a presentation on K-pop, and it was just hilarious because she showed everyone like the full music videos for both of them, and those are like the most dramatic music videos ever, and it was so funny. I just remember like everyone was just like, what is this? And I was like, what nonsense? And then a year later I was like, shoot, okay.
SNSD, Girls' Generation, shout out to Sam. We met before Switch and we became friends instantly in high school, and then we've been friends ever since.
The group that got me into K-pop was Girls' Generation.
SNSD G was the first song that got me into K-pop.
Wonder Girls, with their Tell Me dance, because me and my friends used to learn pata pata dancing, which is Japanese. And then that we came across that video and we're like, this isn't Japanese, but we're going to learn it and we're going to perform it. And here we are.
It was actually Girls' Generation and Super Junior. I mean, I just watched G from SNSD and Sorry from Super Junior, and I immediately fell in love with K-pop.
It was actually Girls' Generation with I Got a Boy music video, and it was the first K-pop choreography that I've learned by myself.
A group that got me into K-pop, definitely Girls' Generation back in 2009.
So SNSD was my first official group, and then from there I got into Shiny and Super Junior, and it just continued, and I've been listening to K-pop ever since.
So the group that got me into K-pop was actually Big Bang. One of my friends was listening to Haru Haru one day, I think. That's what I remember. And that's how I first got exposed to K-pop. But the first group that I was actually a fan of that really got me into K-pop was Shiny.
I want to say Beast. I really liked Beautiful by Beast, and so I got more into them. And yeah, that's like how I kind of got into K-pop because some guy was trying to confess to me, but I was like, hey, who are these cute Korean boys? And yeah, also SHINee, because I had like a really close circle of friends in middle school, and we all ended up liking SHINee, so that was like our bias, like our group at the time, if that makes sense. And yeah, so I guess like those two groups, because SHINee is like where we really started finding friends that also listened to K-pop, and we like all learned Korean in middle school. We were like those kids. It was anyways, but yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Love you.
Good.
Bye.